Hello, everyone. Welcome. Live again. Cooking. Jordan Andino is going to join us in a matter of seconds. And we're going to make my favorite breakfast burrito in New York City because you know me. I can eat brunch whenever. It doesn't matter what time it is. So let's do a little brunch for dinner. It's going to be very, very delicious. And pretty easy. You know me. Every dish we do has to be easy or else I'm not going to cook it because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to clean it. I don't want to eat it. But you know what I mean. But if I could do it, you could do it. Here's Jordan momentarily. And then once he's live, I'll put the little words up so everyone knows what's happening. Here he is.
Yo!
Hello. So Jordan, I'm going to type this in awkwardly. Do you just want to walk through quickly what dish we're making?
Yeah, all right. What's up, everyone? How's it going? Jordan Andino here from Flip Siggy in the West Village. Me and Jeremy go way back, and tonight we're having breakfast for dinner, which is honestly the best idea ever. We're making my ever so popular Plan B burrito, which has 3 types of meat: egg, cheese, hash browns, sausage, cheese, and avocado and salsa. It's delicious. It's amazing. We're going to whip it up, answer some questions, and we're just going to have some fun tonight. Jeremy, how you doing, man?
Good. Now that I think I got it, everything, we got cameras. I got all these cameras rolling to me. Yeah, we're good. I'm repping Canada for you.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Is that intentional?
Yeah, of course it was. This is the special Canada Day Blue Jays hat from the late 90s. I think they're on the orders a few times.
Looks
special for Canada Day only for you.
I noticed that you also rock like a bright blue, like a true Blue Jay hat, like here and there.
Ooh, so I have a lot of Blue Jays hats. So I don't know which one I don't know which one to go with. I have like old school 80s Blue Jays, so like the white and the blue.
Yeah.
I got this variation, the normal though with the blue and the red.
Okay.
I have the black with the big J. I have the steroid bird version. And yeah, I want to get the new one this summer. Well, if they ever play baseball, they have a new one.
What's your where did the love come from for the Jays?
There's no particular love for the Jays. Sorry. I just collect baseball hats. I counted the other day for a video. I think I have almost 150 baseball hats. So I get them where I go. So I've been to Toronto a few times now.
Yeah.
But it also helps that Toronto switched up their hats like every 10 years. So inevitably ends up with a lot of them where like the Yankees have a lot because I'm a Yankees fan. But if I was a Yankees fan, there's only one hat in 100 years I can own. But Blue Jays have had a lot of, and they always look good. I always like them. So just fan of the hat.
All right, well, I'm down. Let's do it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you've had this burrito like 100 times. You've taken probably the best pictures of it, honestly. Like, I love everyone that's come by. Thank you. But I gotta give it to Jeremy, without a doubt. Your pictures of this burrito are flawless. Flawless.
Thank you. Beautiful food makes it easy.
Hey, thanks. All right, so you wanna dive in and start making it?
Yeah. What's going to be the first step?
Okay, so first of all, let's make sure we have all the ingredients, okay? So,
okay.
And also at the same time, everyone, I'm also going to be outlining what's inside of this burrito as well. So, you got your tortilla?
Yes, got tortillas.
Okay, perfect. And then you should have a hash brown.
Hash brown, check.
Spam.
Got Spam. I got extra. If we need extra Spam, I was cooking a Spam this afternoon. Also, I got extra Spam. Although, you know what's funny is I went to the store. So I was making Spam musubi last week for live, or 2 weeks ago for live, with Wokri butter. And when I went to the store, I figured like, out of everything it's going to be there, they'll have Spam. They had Spam, but they didn't have like normal flavored Spam. So I got teriyaki Spam, which worked. But it's just interesting that they didn't have just like normal original or whatever.
No, I did that too. And I went to the store and I got Spam, and it was bacon Spam. I'm like, what? Where's like just normal Spam? You know?
What does bacon Spam mean?
I don't know, because to me, bacon is like part of the Spam anyway.
That's what I mean. Like, what's different?
I've never seen it before, but honestly, it was delicious. So, okay, so hold on. Good. So we got the Spam. You have the longanisa, sweet barbecue Filipino sausage.
Yes, check.
Perfect. Bacon.
Check.
A slice, like a good big slice of avocado.
Check.
Egg.
Check.
Cheese.
Got cheese.
And salsa.
I have many different sauces here. One of them's got to be salsa, yes.
The big red one is the one you're gonna want.
Nope, that I left in the fridge. Let's see here. Here it is. It's hiding.
And then you're also gonna want the thick, because like this has been very popular. The thick, kind of more viscous, orangey red sauce.
That's what I was looking. Oh, and I just shook it and spilled it all over me. But yes, I got that too.
So that one is that's the home run. Like for me, that's my most favorite. That's my most favorite sauce for sure.
Okay.
All right, ready? So get your pan on like high heat right now.
So mine, it's an electric skillet. It has a temperature gauge. So what temperature do you think? 350?
I don't know. I would actually say 425, 400 to 425.
Oh, we're gonna crank it all the way. All right,
we're gonna crank this. Okay, ready? So how long does it take a while to kind of heat up?
Usually it takes like a minute. It's actually pretty fast.
Okay,
we'll let it go for a second.
So I mean, while we wait that minute, I've always had a question I wanted to ask you.
Ask away.
But I'm sure you've gotten this all the time. But like, why did you settle on Brunch Boys as your moniker and as how everyone knows you? I've always wanted to know that.
So originally, when this started 6 years ago, there were no influencers, there were no food accounts, there was none of this shit. I was working in TV, and I was always between gigs. So I was freelance, show to show, and I was between gigs, and I was bored. I was like, oh, maybe I'll make like an online show, make like an online food travel show or whatever. But with everything, I'm always like, well, how do I be different with this? How do I make it my own and make it unique and make it worthwhile? So I was like, well, I'm going to be on camera, so it's not going to have the best host. I'm going to be producing it, it's not going to be the best produced. I'm going to be editing, it's not going to be the best edited. So I'm like, if I can't be the best at something, like, why would people ever watch this? So I'm like, it needs to be specific. So I'm like, well, I love brunch. Everyone who knows loves brunch. Nobody touches brunch in the media world. Sorry.
Sure.
And the reason they didn't touch brunch, because I knew from working in TV, when I would pitch a brunch segment, I would always be told, nope, we make shows from Middle America and brunch is LA and New York. So I was like, well, if this is going to be my side project for me to do whatever I want, I'm going to pick what I'm told I'm not allowed to do in TV. So that was it. And then it became much more just because the original concept was like, oh, this food travel show, I mean, this other guy, like, it wasn't anything close to what it became. That was the original idea. I just sort of stuck. It was a fun name.
Oh, that's interesting. Now, I've heard that there's someone called Brunch Girls.
Yeah, Brunch Girls is new.
It's new.
I got a new competitor. Yes.
Okay, who is she?
You may know her from Bachelor season something. Sarah Coffin. She asked me if she can do it. She was respectful, and I granted her permission to take. I did not own it. It was like a dead Instagram account, so she was able to get it from Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was very respectful in it. And so now there is a Brunch Girls if anyone wants to check that
out. Sarah, if you're watching, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Don't steal my boy's fire. All right. Okay. All right. So I think it's hot enough. My pan's
definitely.
Okay. So quickly toast the flour tortilla so we can get it malleable a little bit. You're going to just throw it flat right on, and you're going to cook it on each side for about 5 seconds. Okay.
It's bigger than my entire skillet, but it'll work.
So literally it only needs 5 seconds. It'll just like kind of make it a little bit more stretchy and pliable.
Yep.
So just make sure all okay. And then I'm gonna put that directly on my cutting board. And then now, do you have any like vegetable oil or any oil near you?
Yes, I have. I use coconut oil for everything. Just a little spray.
By the way, here's how you know I'm a chef. This is what I have just readily available right next to my stove top, just like this. Okay, so throw down some oil, and we're gonna.
Right, hold on. It's going too fast, Jordan.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
I have limited space here. Hold on. The kitchen is a disaster right now. All right, we're gonna take the oil. Yep, spray it down.
Okay, oil, and then let's throw on our bacon, our Spam, and our hash brown to reheat.
Bacon, Spam, hash brown. Okay.
Let's get everything nice. Bacon, Spam, sausage, and hash brown. Let's get everything kind of hot. Reheat it. You want that crisp in this burrito because I think that's what makes it. Like texture in a burrito is everything, don't you think? Because like when we have a burrito that's like all mush, like it's not as much fun to eat. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree. I mean, in every dish, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for contrasting textures and contrasting flavors. Makes food
Now,
good.
Is there something like, since we're talking brunch, is there something that you have, like a brunch item that's your go-to, like you test brunch at a spot, like with this dish?
Yes, avocado toast.
Really?
Yes, because to me, it is something that is very simple. So it shows me how much care they put into dishes where, okay, if they took the time to make sure they have good avocados, if they took the time to make sure they're using good olive oil, if they took the time to make sure the bread is good, if they took the time to season it properly, then they're going to take the time to do that in every dish. Where a sad avocado toast is like, oh, come on. That's like, you guys are just being lazy, which I don't like.
I respect that because I've definitely seen the difference of like someone who cares about avocado toast versus like terrible, just like barely mashed, just throw it on top of like an untoasted bread, no texture, terrible. So
right.
I love it. Okay. All right. So for me, like I got a hot skillet, so my stuff's pretty much toasted and reheated. How's
mine's very much there.
Okay, now let's throw down a little bit more oil and we're gonna cook our egg. So this is the secret.
Should I take it off? Should I take it off or no?
Yeah. Take everything off, but leave the pan on. Like, but take everything off and like I have everything on like my side plate right here.
Yep.
If you can see it right there.
Stand by. Smells good in my apartment right now already.
It's that longanisa, man. I'm telling you. And then I also brought my heat down to probably 375 on yours as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down. You know what happens to me in my apartment also all the time is my smoke alarm goes off every 2 seconds. So what I did was I have a hack. So I went on Amazon and I bought a little electric fan or battery powered fan. And I put Velcro on it and I put Velcro underneath the smoke alarm. So when it goes off, I just turn it on and stick it on the wall and it blows all the smoke away from it.
That's actually genius, dude. Oh my God.
Okay. Literally, I mean, I could be like simmering water in a pan and the fucking thing will go off.
That's actually pretty smart, not gonna lie. I do an Instagram live with Estee. She's like a singer. Like you made better at like some of our events, and like she's at the Great Gatsby thing. And every time we do it, her stuff goes off every single time. It's insane. Like, and it's 22 feet up. All right, ready? So go on the pan, a little bit of oil. We're gonna crack our egg right on. It's okay if the yolk breaks a little bit. Crack that in. Just pretend you're making like a sunny side up egg, similar to that. And I'm going to show you where it gets fun, okay? All right. Okay, so we're going to let it just like sizzle and cook real quick. Sizzling away. Is the egg white starting to cook a little bit?
Yep.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You're going to take your cheese, pour it directly on top of the egg and specifically on top of the egg yolk, covering all the raw eggs.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep, done.
Now, push down on the center pile of cheese so that it breaks the yolk a little bit. But just push it down gently, like this. Like
with my spatula?
Yeah.
Okay. Gently.
Just enough to know that
down?
Just like break it, like, like hit it to break it.
Gotcha.
And then now what you're going to do is cut the heat.
Yep.
No more heat. And you're going to
heat at all. Okay.
Now you're going to flip the entire egg with the cheese upside down, so the cheese is on the hot pan side, like so. Here, ready? So I got it here. I'm gonna scrape it, and then I'm gonna flip it. I got it. Cool.
I cook 2 seconds longer.
I would say that's one of like the coolest like chef hacks that I know. Like if you want to get awesome melty cheese, just literally cook the cheese. It doesn't work with all cheeses, you have to have a high like moisture and fat content. But like when you do that, that's how you get it melty and like crispy edges almost.
So you want to see? Wait, hold on. I'm just going to show them. This is what's happening right now. If you can see, because I can't see the screen anymore, but things are happening.
Things are happening, people. There's the cheese egg cooking, right there. Okay. All right. So next up, we got our tortilla.
Uh huh.
Now it's time to assemble. So tortilla, Then straight hash brown on the base. You got that?
Tortilla and then hash down right in the middle.
Right in the center.
Okay.
Then you're going to take your 3 pieces of meat, like so, all here, and you're just going to put them directly, like kind of lined up, directly on top of the hash brown. It should fit almost perfectly on top of the hash brown.
Yep.
Then you're going to take your slice of avocado, and you're going to put that there right on top as if it's like another piece of meat. So it should look like this.
All right, wait. I didn't take the skin off. 1 second. All right, now it's looking like that.
All right, now take the salsa and pour it all over everything you just stacked. So in this case, you can put as much or as little salsa as you want. Feel free to use the hotter whole run sauce from Flip Siggy, or you can just use, pretty much whatever you want at this point.
Okay. Thank you for my hat. We missed the whole discussion about my hat, but it is one of my newest to the collections. Canada Day 97, I want to say Blue Jays hat.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Toronto, yo!
Jordan, his honor.
All right, what other questions we got? We got some good questions here.
I don't feel like
Okay, we got that. My mom is there. Hi, Mom. Love you. All right. Okay, ready? So.
Ready, okay.
Now you're going to take the egg out of the pan.
Yep.
So, and then you're just going to put that directly on top of the mix the sauce. So it should look like this, okay? So look, it almost looks like kind of like a perfect like egg.
Yeah, mine looks like
Similar?
that.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is the hardest part. Are you good at rolling burritos?
I've actually gotten a lot of practice because I've been making a lot of wraps recently. So that's actually one of the things I've been improving since quarantine.
Okay, so for everyone's watching, I'm at the bottom of the screen right there. So, ready? So here's how you do this one. First, you fold on the sides about I would say 2.5 inches on each side, so that it folds over the burrito like that.
Folds over. Okay. Yep.
Okay. So you go sides first.
Yep.
Then you do the fold over. So that it looks like that.
Yep.
Okay. But here's the trick that people don't teach you. From here, this is where you make the burrito. So now with my right palm of my hand, I'm gonna kind of roll it and like squish it and tighten it up from right here.
Yep.
Okay. And then that's when you can just kind of tuck on the sides, squish it, and then form the burrito and then slowly roll it forward. So your next step should kind of be like tucked like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you should be looking like that. Notice how the sides are kind of rolled up.
Mm-hmm.
The tighter here, the better. So your final product should look like this. Yo, nice, dude. Look at that. All right, so now cut side, so this side. So make yours a little bit more round because I saw yours a little bit flat.
Yep.
Make yours kind of round, and then you're gonna put the rounded side down, and we're gonna cut it straight down the middle.
Well, close enough, I guess.
Close enough. And so it should look like so.
Wait, cut it right here. Hold on. Ooh, yours looks fucking good. All right, stand by. Big reveal.
The big reveal, guys. Let's see.
Well, yours looks much prettier, but
no, yours looks
tasty. Yeah, Jordan, that does not look the same.
it's close enough. It's close enough.
It's close enough. It's going to taste the same. Yours just looks much better.
It will taste the same. All right, everyone. If you're just tuning in, I'm Jordan Andino. Yeah. That's Jeremy Jacobowitz. We're making the Plan B burrito from Flip Siggy. That's what it looks like. We got egg, sausage, cheese, salsa, hash brown, Spam, longanisa, and bacon. All right, want to take a bite?
Yes, dying. All right.
Cheers, homie. Oh, you're eating. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh. Mm. This doesn't get old, man.
Small bites.
Like, how many times have you had this? Oh,
I don't know, but it's been on the menu from the beginning, right?
yeah. This is from the beginning. It's
Wait,
just
what
like
are all these? What are all these other sauces that I didn't use? Whoops, what is this one?
okay. So that one's suka. That's our second base sauce. That's a Filipino vinegar made with onions,
Okay.
garlic, and serrano chilies. That would actually go really well with this.
Yeah.
It kind of cuts through all that fat. Here's the thing. There's something about this. It's like the texture, the meltiness of the cheeses,
Uh-huh.
and it's like you would think that it's like almost too much, but it's not because it's like I don't know. It just like works out the blend of ingredients.
All right, so guys. Yeah, so if you're tuning in and you miss us cooking, oops. But I record all these, so I'll have a video at some point the next week or two on YouTube, on Instagram, probably on TikTok. It'll be everywhere. I'm really good. Instagram made a change yesterday where I used to be able to tell you guys, well, it's going to be in stories for 24 hours. It will not. Instagram only lets me upload this straight to IGTV, and I don't want to do that. I want to make a more condensed version for you guys. So at some point, you'll get everything. Or just go to Flip Siggy. Flip Siggy is still open. You guys could just eat the real thing. That works too.
I'm just eating now. Now I'm just eating.
Should I need somebody to drink? I'm very thirsty. We probably should have talked about this before. What was the inspiration behind this dish?
Ooh, that's a great question. So a couple of my best friends from childhood are actually on right now, and they'll kind of like corroborate this story. So basically, this burrito was from this amazing taco joint where I was growing up in Manhattan Beach, California, called Amigos, right? And Amigos, without a doubt, one of the dopest taquerias I've ever been to in my entire life. Not just because of nostalgia, legitimately awesome flavor, great spot. They're known for the breakfast burritos, and it's very similar to this. Like it has egg, cheese, ham, so not spam, regular kind of like just like breakfast sausage, bacon, no avocado, and then salsa. So it's like a more simplified version of this, but Amigos is so good that I felt the need to like just pay an homage to it when I opened my own restaurant. So I never, at no point did I ever say I created this burrito or anything, because that's what fully inspired it. I just switched out some ingredients so that it became more like a Filipino taqueria, so that I had, not as taqueria, but more Filipino. So that's why I threw in the longanisa, and that's why I even had the spam, because Filipinos love spam. But like mine just is a little bit more picturesque. But believe me when I say the Amigos burrito, the Amigos burrito is so good. Everyone from California, Manhattan Beach knows what's up there. Oh, it's just so tasty.
Yeah, and I will tell you guys, like, obviously I'm always on a search for good brunch, and most of it's in New York City. Breakfast burritos in New York City are very hard to find.
I know.
I loved yours. The other one I loved was At the Usual, and that shut down. So it's just you now, Jordan. You're all alone at the top of the mountain.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like when I first made the breakfast burrito at Flip Siggy, I only offered it on Saturdays and Sundays. So I was like, okay, it'll be like a brunch item, breakfast, whatever. The demand for it became so great. People want it on the menu at all times. And it's crazy
because it's New York City. People drink every single night, and they're like, no matter what day, someone's going to need something that morning. So
it's true. And what's weird is that it's like, it's not like I'm not reinventing the wheel. A breakfast burrito, everyone can have them, and they're all over the country. Yet in New York, there's like very few legitimate breakfast burritos.
Wait, someone just commented, they said, are you kidding? They're on every corner. What corner? You tell me where there's a good breakfast burrito, because okay, can you go to a bodega and have them make you something close to a breakfast burrito? Sure. But I'm talking a legit breakfast burrito. I like Cali style also. I don't see it. I do not see it in New York City. I don't know.
No, I saw that question too. Yeah, actually, I would love to know. Like, give me like a restaurant that has a dedicated, awesome breakfast burrito. Oh, they're clarifying in California.
Oh, see, that's exactly my point. California. See, no. Yes. I'm saying New York City, it's hard. Cali, absolutely.
Oh my God, they're everywhere. Texas, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona. Like, yeah, of course. But like New York, it's crazy. It's nuts, man.
Well, I mean, it's that way sort of like with Mexican food in general here. I find that like high-end Mexican is amazing. There's definitely some like hidden gem amazing spots, but overall, it's just like not the same as when you go to California. Like every part of it, the tortillas, the fish, the veggies, the spices, it just doesn't come close. It's this weird. I mean, I don't blame the restaurants necessarily. I think it's just like people in New York have never had real Mexican food, so they never craved it. So no restaurant really ever gave it to them, you know?
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. See, my friend right here knows what's up. Boom. Bacon, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese on a roll. Like like that's New York. You know, like
Yes.
like in a burrito. What? Like, I mean, dude. All I know is that this has saved me from so many hangovers. Oh, well, actually, I don't really get hungover. It saved many people from hangovers. This just helps me the next morning. Oh my gosh. All right, I mean, I want to eat. I could probably have like 6 of these, so like I can't go like overboard.
I'm trying to pace myself. I'm also going to remake this dish right when we're done, so I'm going to end up with 2 burritos. So I have to be very careful.
Yo, so before we finish, what is your like? What do you think has been like the saving grace of like this? Like, how have you made quarantine and like self-quarantining and self-isolation? What have you done to like make it, awesome and pass the time?
Yes. I mean, honestly, it's Instagram. Without Instagram, I would be going crazy. I mean, 2 things. It's the 2 things that keep me sane in general, just sort of amped up in a different way. Working out. I make sure I try and work out every single day. Going on more runs because the gym in my building closed. That was hard. And also just getting fresh air is nice. So to sort of have that excuse of, let me go for a run on the bridge. I'll run 6 miles and just like breathe for an hour. And this kind of stuff, I think like I've picked different little things to try and get better at and improve. So cooking and cleaning, honestly, like, I love food. I grew up cooking always, but I cook those basic stuff always for myself just because I like eating pretty healthy and clean. But because I have a little bit more time and I just need to switch up content, I'm like, well, I guess I got to cook for videos. And if I got to cook for people, I better fucking know for more stuff. So I've been cooking. I probably cooked like more in my apartment the past 2 weeks than I did in like previous 3 years of me living here. It is a lot of work and it's exhausting. And I'm only cooking one thing for myself, all like one item of these things per day. So I can't imagine what it's like cooking on the line. I would die.
Yeah, man. It's like, I mean, I think we counted. Just last year alone, we served 42,000 burritos in a year. Which I can't even, like, honestly, we did that. I can't even process that number. But, I mean, listen. Oh, wait, hold on. We got a comment. Thank you, Mike, Feeder Warriors. Oh, awesome. You're welcome. LJ Mangle, thank you for calling out. So, Jim, have I told you about Feeder Warriors? That's actually like a good comment to segue.
Tell me.
Got it. So Feeder Warriors, everyone, and Jeremy as well. It's a little group that me and my 2 partners at Flip Siggy put together, and it we take donations via GoFundMe, and we take 100% of those donations and make sure that all the frontline healthcare workers in the 5 boroughs are fed at all the hospitals and medical aid centers. So it's been crazy because, dude, like you don't realize how underserved like that community is, and especially during this pandemic, and as they're on 14, 20, 26-hour shifts. They need food. And so me and my partners have kind of made it our mission to just drop off, 20 meals at a time to all these different hospitals and people. And we just trying to, make a difference and do our part to kind of like lead by example, and if anyone's watching this, please, man, we definitely want, we want to continue doing this. The fight's not anywhere near over. So please go to feedourwarriors.com. Share it if you can't. Donate anything. $1 helps. $6, $6 to $7 feeds a nurse. So please do your part because all we're trying to do is just help out, and it's a great way for the restaurant to keep running while employing my staff, but also doing good during this pandemic as well.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, I think like that's been a good part of all this, where it's a lot of bad news for restaurants, but for someone like you to try and churn positive things out of all the negative things, I think is really important.
I mean, listen, man, I've heard some pretty bad and like sad stories from the nurses and doctors and the people who are working at the hospitals, and like the only thing that can combat that and make me feel better at the end of everything, it's not even that we're dropping off the food. It's that, we're just making a difference in these people's lives, whether it's as simple as one meal, So it may not be a lot, but it's what we as restaurateurs, maybe even Filipinos do. We feed people through their souls. We say we love you, not all of them, yes, with words, but also with food. We're like, here, you look skinny, eat more, eat more. That's you. Yeah, that's everyone there. You all look skinny. Eat more, eat more, eat more.
Let's see here. You fit into part department. Oh, amazing. Wow.
Dang. I did not know that. That's fantastic. That's cool. That's awesome to know. And yes, Filipinos, hospitality and generosity, baby. Love it. I love it, man. Dude.
Let's see here. Oh, let's see. Yeah.
Anyone else? Any other questions? People?
Yeah, throw some questions at us or
Mom. Yeah, Mom, you have any questions? I know you're watching. She goes,
my mom usually tunes in and then she bugs me about it. And I'm like, well, they're not for you. They're not for your audience. Of course, you're not going to understand it. Why did you do this? Well, because these videos are made for 20-year-olds, not people in their 60s.
Drew's saying that we should have a collab soon.
Sure, whatever you want.
You know what? Here's the thing. You got me started, right? Because think about it. When Flip Siggy first opened, I want to say that I had 2,000 followers. You had 8 or 9, and and now look where you are. So you helped launch Flip Siggy. So I think there should definitely be, whether it's a main menu item, a secret menu item. We need something a Brunch Boys staple.
Here's my request.
Okay, go.
Next location is in Williamsburg.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all.
Over to
I want to be able to order in Flip Siggy. Yes.
Done, man. Done. I'll take, dude. If that's all it is, that's it. Done.
I want to. Here's what I want. I want you to steal the concept. I want to steal it, an homage to my favorite place in the world, possibly, Bodega in Miami. You ever been there?
I love Bodega.
That's what you need to do. I want to Flip Siggy up front and a hidden door and the Jordan Andino fucking club behind it.
Yo, I love Bodega, dude. I remember randomly, it was usually the chef or the owner, or one of the owners or partners there reached out to me on Instagram, and I was like, listen, I'm fangirling right now. Bodega is amazing. And he was just like, oh, he's like, chill, dude, chill. I'm like, I can't. This is the greatest thing ever. Oh my God. Yes. Okay, deal.
That's what it should be.
Deal. The second, I just want to get out of this so that we can go have fun again. Dude, the last big party that happened for me was the Great Gatsby Gala. And you
were the last big event in New York City.
Seriously.
The world.
Actually, that happened March 5th. I think the news broke for and truly COVID was being started taken seriously the 7th, 8th, or 9th, somewhere that area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, man. Good times. What's that?
I know, I'm trying to read. If I really was gonna see the letters, I gotta go like this and nobody wants to see that. So I try and squint and read what people say.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go. Can you guys do more videos? Yes. More to come. More to come, peeps. Especially if Jeremy keeps wearing all these awesome Toronto hats. 100.
I have 6 Blue Jays hats probably.
Really?
New York is.
I don't. I think I have a Raptors hat, and I don't even have a Blue Jays hat.
Dude. I got it. Oh, I told you. I did a video a few weeks ago. I actually, for the first time, so I've been collecting hats. Your head size doesn't change, so I have hats from the time I was 10 years old.
There's no way that your hat from 10 fits you now.
Yeah, I think how kids have big heads because your head grows first. So for the time I was in 4th grade, my head hasn't changed. I guess I grew into my head a little bit more. So one of my first hats is actually Blue Jays hat from 1997. But so I've been collecting for, I was 10, 22 years. So, it's almost 150 hats.
What's your fit in a fitted hat?
7.5. Well, here's the issue we're going to run into is that at some point I'm gonna have too much hair to actually put under the hat. So I don't know what I'm gonna do at that point.
Dude, I'm with you. Look at this right now. This is the longest my
That's fine. I mean, this has been under a hat all day, so it's not so bad, but it's gonna be annoying. I at least like cleaned up myself the other day, like just like it with like mirrors all around me, just sort of I was just like getting the uncomfortable neck situation. So at least cleaned it up so it wasn't so terrible, but it's gonna be bad.
It's funny because like you definitely don't realize how often like grooming and like your haircuts, like how that much that matters. And then you're quarantined for 6 weeks. You're like, oh, I get a haircut every 2 weeks. So
I do not do that. I usually go almost 2 months, but I have a lot. But like I let it grow.
Dude. 2 months. So then you're like due for one like soon then.
Yeah, I would say another week. But my problem, we're not going to get it another week. But I definitely didn't want to do like let me just like buzz it and let it go. I also have to be on camera every single day, so I couldn't afford the opportunity to be like, well, who cares? No one's going to see me. Like, no, more people see me now more than they usually do, probably. So,
Jeremy, I don't want to keep you too long, man. Want to say thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'm gonna eat another one tonight. I'm gonna make another right where it's done and eat more. So, thank you.
Love it, man. And oh yeah, and so make sure everyone catches Jeremy's lives coming up next week. And yes, I will be cooking with Estee soon. It'll be on a Thursday. I don't know which one yet, but yeah, man. So, dude, take care. Be safe.
Thank you. You too.
And, yeah, we'll talk soon. Later, homie.
Bye.
Peace. Bye, everyone.